Hey there folks, and welcome. I'm Cav, this is my race encyclopedia. Before the 2025 NASCAR season got underway, I did some pre-season predictions. We're going to sit down and review them today. So, without further ado, let's get into this. Present Cav, meet past Cav. He had some interesting ideas. Let's get on with it. I'm going to start off on a bit of a down note, actually. I think viewership would decrease year on year. And it did. And that would be on average. And I can't remember how much it decreased, but I know it did. The Hallmark races, the Crown Jewels. I feel like it was like double-digit percentage. It was something. I think it's something we'll see. This next one, though. It's not for a thing to do with quality of racing. I think quality of racing would be great, but. And it was. It was generally a good season. God, how tired was I when I recorded this? Streaming. Ratings potentially for the Turner ones as well, because TNT. But in particular for the Prime ones, Mexico will be a rating success. I've just skipped the second one. So I thought there would be a spike in international viewers. Chicago Street Course experiment, even if it could be the last season of it. I liked the dirt and there wasn't as well. Even though because Prime was only US. Mexico was a rating success. Bespoke dirt track than turning the last great Coliseum into a dirt track. It was still a fun watch, though. I do, however, think the in-season tournament will not be a success, as in we won't. Yeah, I'd say it wasn't. For it. Instead, if there is an increase in viewership, I mean, they had a separate feed when they were talking about it. I watched that for one race; it wasn't great. For the 600. But I do think there will be playoff changes for 2026. I'm going to give myself that. That's why I'm rated so long. It's all but absolutely confirmed. They've said there's been tweaks. In, points, or whether it's the format ending altogether, we'll have to wait and see. Now, in terms of my championship predictions, I believe that the champion won't win the Clash or the All-Star race. It was Bell and Elliott who won those. We have had two cases where a driver has won one of them and then gone on to win the championship, both of them are Joey Logano, and it is an odd-numbered year, so if the old saying is correct, he won't win the title. But at the same time, he can find fluky wins sometimes, and perhaps you could argue the first race to the next gen, or how long did I talk? Wow. Because I'm just being a bit of a hater there, aren't I? But yeah. I do think that the champion won't win the Clash of the All-Star race. Typically, you've found people like that the 16th seed will make the round of 8. I think I made that prediction. I missed that one. 2 years it's not been right, but I'm thinking by 8 points this time. Well, no, they missed the round of 12 by 8 points even. The third time was lucky and maximum luck for Penske though. I don't think they'll win the Champions and Cup this time round. I think also at least one of the top 3 series will only have 2 makes in the Championship 4. The last 2 years, I've corrected. So, Cup didn't have Ford. Xfinity was only Chevy. Truck's the only one that had all 3. Now, and I'm going to go across Xfinity and Truck a little bit there. I mean, we had it a couple of years ago where it was... What? Was it 3... I also think there'll be at least one returning champion in the top 3 series. Oh! So, whether that is... I haven't jumped that, yeah. Or Logano. It was Lawson! Your guy goes 2 in a row. I don't know. Now for some random events, I think at least one guest driver will get a top 5. For example, Kolosilic with his debut at COTA. It was Jimmy Johnson got 3rd in the Daytona 500. Timer in the club playoffs. Who that could be? Well, we'll have to wait and see what my predictions are for the playoffs. I think that at least one. Josh Berry made it as well as SVG. 20 in points. Yep, we had that. SVG. At least and I think Berry as well. Drive for 2 different manufacturers in the top 3 series. Caden Honeycutt. That could we had a playoff run as well. Say Xfinity and Cup, or inside of one series, so they might drive for a Toyota and a Ford and trucks. I mean, Blaney made it, but. So this was top seed won't make the championship 4. Sorry, I meant that did happen. Tyler Reddick. If Blaney's the top seed, comes to these driver lineups, So I think at least one more full-time rider will have part-time drivers, a bit like we've had with the 16 over at Corlig.
Yeah.
In previous seasons.
I didn't get that one.
Back this time around. I think one veteran driver will announce their full-time or a full retirement from Cup.
We didn't get that one.
Say Kyle Busch is going down to part-time, or Denny Hamlin just suddenly stops. At Sky level,
he was tempted to.
Who's 10 plus years in the sport, I guess. I think at least one driver will graduate from trucks to Cup.
Nope.
I think the Xfinity champ again will not make the graduation to full-time Cup.
I got that one.
I think that there'll be an ARCA driver who will make the leap to Xfinity, or even maybe to Cup.
I'm going to say Brent Cruz gets me that.
Prediction. I don't think Auto Club will return for 2026. I also don't think
Cool.
Rockingham will get a Cup date for 2026. It could get another Xfinity one or another truck one, but
I think it did get Xfinity, didn't it?
Is quite there yet, at least points paying way. I think at least one track will lose its second date.
That didn't happen, did it?
At least one venue that has 2 dates will make a format change. So, I don't know. I've heard rumours for a while. There's probably just the haters again saying that we could see the end of the Roval and have 2 Charlotte Over races. It's a 500 and a 400.
Okay. I didn't get that one.
That Bristol decides to put the dirt back on again.
But
we don't
got
know.
one more, and I know I got this one.
I'm going to end on a positive one since it started on a negative one. I think Homestead will get the finale for 2026. But before we go, I'm going to make some playoff.
And here's my playoff ones. So I got what?
My round of 16
18
to
of the full season
champion,
ones.
But
this is going to be a fun one.
How many of these I get right?
I already know who I
Starting
missed.
off, I think it's fair to put the 400 cars in there.
Yep.
They all won last season. Some in more spectacular form than others. And we could do the same for the 4 Gibbs cars. I don't know if Ty Gibbs will win his way in.
Yeah, Ty Gibbs didn't make it.
Ty Gibbs,
again.
Denny Hamlin, Chase Briscoe, Christopher Bell.
He's missed it 2 years in a row now, right?
I think we'll have 2 Penske's. I don't know if Cindric will make it, but I think the champs will.
Cindric did.
And
He won his way in again, didn't he?
And to add on to that, I think that there'll be 2 other drivers from smaller teams. One of them is more famous for his Ford team, and the other one for how he performed with the Fords in front row. Keselowski and McDowell are my next.
No.
picks.
I mean, they had some good races. Keselowski had some good races near the end of the season. Phoenix,
I'm then gonna
but...
put 2 23-11s in. Remember, we got 3 this season. Tyler Reddick and Bubba Wallace.
Yeah, got that
They're
one.
a bit more left field. For their first Cup Series playoffs appearances, I'm going to put Shane Van Gisbergen as the...
I did not expect him to dominate as much as he did, but my God, did he dominate.
This one's going to be properly left field, but I have a method to the madness in this one. Carson Hocevar.
Yeah, so that one, obviously, I didn't get. But in terms of who I missed Chastain, Berry, Dillon, and Cindric. But like I said, I did also do
folks,
actual
to
predictions themselves. So let's see what those were, shall we?
So that means I missed, in terms of order of appearance, I guess. I missed Austin Cindric. I put Ty Gibbs in predictions. Round of 16. I reckon that Austin Dillon will be eliminated.
I got that one.
He's able to win, but realistically, Richmond's been his best track these past couple of years. I reckon Cindric will be out as well. I know he can be.
He made it to the round of 12 this time.
Though we've got Gateway, but I think that Penske's domineering form in those has waned this year. I mean, look at, for instance, let's look at things like the All-Star race or the Clash at Bowman Gray. I think the big one, like I said earlier, was Phoenix. They weren't as dominant in Phoenix as they have been the past couple of years. So I don't think Penske will get the 4th in a row in Phoenix, which is a little bit of a spoiler for later on. But I think that means Cindric's out as well. Likewise, Josh Berry. He has had some good runs.
Did I split it? Who was the 16th seed this time around?
I think, unfortunately, I also need to pick SVG.
I think it was SVG, wasn't it? Was the bottom seed.
I do rate SVG stock quite highly. I've seen him compete in a lot of different things. But yeah, if the Roval was in the first round, I could see him making it. I think what he would have needed to do is sweep the road courses and probably get an average finish 2 or 3 places higher on the ovals. But you never know. There is the propensity for any of these races in the first round to spring up a proper surprise. Likewise, for the round of 12. I reckon Ross Chastain will make it through to the round of 12 because he can be consistent enough and he can sneak wins. But I think he'll only make it that far. I think the same for Joey Logano, who basically was out in the round of 12 last year.
He made it to the round of 8, didn't he, Logano?
Got DQ'd at the end of the Roval in the post-race. I reckon Chase Briscoe won't make it any further. He's been great in terms of single lap pace. I think he's got the most pole positions in the season, hasn't he? He's got something like 6, but he's only got the 1 win.
Boy, was I wrong with that one.
He has had the pace to run up front, but it's been a mix of bad luck and just not having the same race day pace as other people. And pains me to say it, Bubba Wallace. I think it's amazing that Wallace managed to win his way into the playoffs this time around. I think the last couple of years I've put him as a playoff pick. And I think, wasn't it last year, it was just the fact that the winners fell the way they did. I feel like he was top 16 in points in the regular season. But I think this has been his best campaign yet. Though I don't think he'll get the round of 8. I do think Bowman will. And that is me doubling down on my preseason predictions because I said
Bowman was the 16th seed.
Bowman is my
He went out. He didn't even make the round of 12. Yeah, because Bowman didn't win, did he?
Elliott, I don't think will make it to the round of 8. He has been so consistent. I mean, he's only got one DNF on the year, and that was Richmond. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think he has the outright pace. And
he just got unlucky with the winners.
On Larson's side. Now that is also me doubling down on the prediction.
What?
I forgot I made this when I was making these predictions.
What? Larson won't have luck.
I don't think.
Okay, I'm cooked. I'm so cooked.
And though it pains me to say, I don't think Tyler Reddick will either.
Well, Reddick was out in the round of 12.
I think that I'm optimistic putting him in for a round of 8 pick. Because he's been good, but he hasn't...
I got 6 picks wrong.
He hasn't had the same height as he did in 2024. The reason for it, I don't know.
And what's worse is, like...
Yeah, that's...
One of them I said was out in the round of 12 and made it to Championship 4.
Are William Byron.
Yeah.
Regular season champion. Christopher Bell.
Yeah.
Who got the...
that one was wrong.
Got the 3-peat at the start of the season. Denny Hamlin.
Got that one right.
Back in. And I am thinking 4 manufacturers in the championship... Sorry, 3 manufacturers in the championship for Cup. Brian Blaney will make it.
This is where it's about to get painful.
And if we remember, at the start of the year, it was all of the B surnames who were winning. So I think having 3 of them in the championship 4...
Cav.
So... I'm going to be a wild card with my pick for champion.
No.
I could feasibly see anybody making any case for any of these 4 that I've said will make it to the championship 4.
You guys know who it's going to
be.
be.
Been consistent. He hasn't won a lot.
You guys know
to take the
who I'm going to pick, don't you?
Christopher Bell managed to have a great winning run, and you could say, well, maybe they would.
Feels bad, man.
Playoffs.
Feels so bad.
Keep running the playoffs.
So bad.
Brian Blaney is a champion.
No.
And if he makes it to Phoenix, the stat sheet says that he should.
Why?
Get a second Cup Series.
Why?
But I'm not going to go there with my pick. I'm going to go with a new champion.
Yep.
And I'm going to go with Denny Hamlin. Yeah, I'm going with Denny Hamlin as my
Existence is pain for me seeks. And we'll just wrap that up there then, folks. Thanks so much for watching and joining. Thanks for tuning in. Till next time, as always on this channel, bye for now.